one thing I said that you've never experienced and will never experience is going into a bar, saying, "Hi Peter, how are you?" Having a couple of drinks. "Okay, I'll see you next week, mate." And you go in and said, "Oh, where's Peter?" "He died last week." That's what it was like. Being gay wasn't as acceptable as it was now. So not only are you dealing with AIDS, you're also dealing with anti-gay stuff going on. And a lot of gay men weren't out to their parents. A lot of gay men had left the north and moved down to London to escape and discover their sexuality and their lifestyles. The next time their parents heard of them is when they were dying of AIDS. I think we were all isolated as a community. Margaret Thatcher made that quite simple.
Of being taught that they have an inalienable right to be gay.
You know, AIDS was a gay plague, you know, and the newspapers and the TV called it a gay plague because that's what it was in New York. And unfortunately that label has stuck till now. We recognise that HIV has devastated our community. It's also devastated our entertainment industry. And we've lost so many great entertainers to HIV. I have lost many people from HIV. It's not any one, it's many, many, many people. You know, in the height, when I was here, I was probably going to a funeral every week, sometimes two. You've got to remember, when I came out as a gay man, it was still medically, it was a mental health disorder.
You start masturbating with your homosexual image, you switch over to the female picture.
The education from a government telling us, you know, AIDS is a iceberg coming to hit you, or if you don't do anything, then you're going to get a headstone with AIDS on your headstone, you know. I mean, stupid things come to mind from those days. When a person died, they didn't know how infectious that person was, so the person was buried in a lead-lined coffin and you couldn't have an open casket. I think for me was having my best friend die and his family being anti-gay and not respecting that he died of AIDS. And so we went to the chapel and said he died of cancer. Well, he didn't die of cancer, he died of AIDS. That was quite sad, really. What Stephen had asked for is, before they put the lid on the coffin, would you paint my nails red? So we painted his nails red. And then we put the lid on him. But that's something we could do. You know, so that's probably one of the saddest.